Brian Archer and Heather Diaz dated on and off for about 2 years.
Throughout the whole relationship, it was physical, verbal assault all the time. One day, he snapped and he tried to throw me out of a car.
Heather says she knows she should have left then, but she gave Archer another chance.
Thought he would get help. He started seeing a psychiatrist, things like that.
Then, in April of last year, Heather says Archer assaulted her for the last time.
He actually put my head through the window, the back window of the door, and then he had slammed my face into the freezer, and so I have a cut right here that I had to get stitches in. There was just blood instantly everywhere.
That attack gave Heather the courage to finally press charges.
I know I came up here probably 5 times before I actually did anything about it.
She finally got that warrant.
Heather's mom, Jackie, was glad to see her daughter finally stand up to the violence.
To watch your child hurt is like the worst thing in the world.
Unfortunately, the family's terror didn't end there.
What good did it do? He's still walking around. I worry about her every time she leaves the house.
Living in fear has taken a serious toll on Heather's life. She's seeing a psychiatrist and taking anxiety medication.
I have vivid nightmares. It's like waking up and experiencing the whole thing all over again.
Someone that has done so much damage to her already, we are afraid.
Authorities say Archer also vandalized the family's car.
He broke the windshield of my car. He pushed in the dashboard where the radio and the air conditioner and all is. It's well over $2,000 worth of damage he did to the car.
Archer's last known address is on Wayne Avenue in the Warrington Heights neighborhood of Denwoody. He's also known to frequent the nearby Jones's Trailer Park on Cox Road.
We did get a few reports that he possibly may be in the area.
Somebody has to know where he is.
Heather Diaz hopes someone will come forward with information that will get Archer off the streets.
It would be relief. It would be justice.
She needs closure in this. She needs to be able to close that chapter of her life completely and move forward, and she can't do it.
It was a bold attack in broad daylight on a Saturday morning at Cheswick Park back on June 24th. A woman running on the trails found herself in a horrifying situation.
An unknown black male attacked her. There was a struggle. She did have some injuries, and he ran in an unknown direction.
This is a sketch of the suspect. The victim says the man came up behind her with a gun in his hand.
Pointed to the back of her head or the side of her head, she's not quite sure, but behind her.
Investigators say it was clear what the man was after.
He did not want money. The assumption is he wanted sex because when she asked, "What do you want?" he said, "You know what I want," and began to use his hands to touch the outer clothing.
The woman fought back and told police she was able to knock the gun from his hand.
He tried a few times to, I would say, endurance-wise, hoping probably to overcome her. And it didn't work.
Several witnesses helped with the suspect description.
They didn't get a close look at the face, but everything else fit. So we had 2 other people that saw him before going into the woods.
The suspect is described as wearing a gray or bluish Captain America t-shirt, dark shorts, and pink slippers.
The slippers is what caused people to say, "Oh, yeah, earlier that day I did see somebody fit in that description," and the slippers is what stood out.
Detective Kuntz says this is one of the most difficult cases she's working right now.
Nobody knows who, and it could be somebody in the area, it could be somebody not in the area. We have no idea. So in terms of our community, we're very concerned with that.
It started as a shoplifting spree from Sears in South Park Mall, where Colonial Heights police officers saw Kalila White waiting in a stolen getaway car for the thief to come out of the store.
Brought out a large amount of clothing that had not been purchased that was stolen from Sears, put it into the vehicle that Ms. White was driving.
Officers attempted to stop the car, but they say White sped off, leading them on a high-speed chase, eventually crashing into a car at this intersection.
Ms. White struck a vehicle, and as officers stopped and approached the vehicle and were given her instructions to stop, she backed into the police cruiser as well.
After smashing her way out of South Park, White hightailed it down I-95 into Petersburg with police in hot pursuit.
Very dangerous, not only for the people in that vehicle, but obviously the citizens who were not involved and out on the road.
Investigators say White ditched the stolen car and took off on foot.
She exited the vehicle. The officers gave chase, but she did escape.
The passenger was arrested and charged, but Kalila White is still on the run. Investigators believe she's still in the area.
We do believe that even possibly in the Petersburg area as well.
White's last known address is here in the 100 block of Mars Street in Petersburg.
And we do believe that someone knows who she is, obviously, and could call and let us know where she is.
Investigators are asking for your help to get Kalila White off the streets.
Anywhere that she may be staying, or anyone that may have some information, any family that could provide some information of where she is, so that we could actually locate her.